So we are going right here to Purple Mall, and it's been completed since 2025. That was the ending, but there wasn't a chance to make the video. So I'm here in early 2026 to show you what it looks like. So it's a couple of months difference, but there's still some touches, but most of the stores now are taken, so there's a lot to see. So let's go into the mall and discover inside the mall or into the mall, whichever one. Let's just go. This is the full view of the mall. As you can see, there's Market Square here. There's no shop, right? Market Square, iFitness, and the rest. At the entrance of the mall, there are security who check and search your bags before you go into the mall. I was also searched and they saw my camera ankle, then I was let in. And the moment you go into the mall, first of all, there is a very wide open space. I think here was left open for people to relax, and there are some nice looking seats around here. So when I came, I noticed there were no staircase. You only have this escalator that you use, and there's a lift and elevator. So I used the escalator because I wanted to get proper and more view from the mall itself. And this was the escalator, kind of slow, but I guess this is the best speed, so you have a stable balance on the escalator. And moving on, you see how high this escalator is, and that's to show you how high the mall is. And when I got to the mall, I was greeted by Burger King, as you can see, and there are thousands of people within the store premises, both downstairs and up, and there are over hundreds of stores here, and most of the store here are taking. About 99% of them are taking, and the ones that are not yet taking, you will see an advert or something written at the front, something opening soon. That's to show you that someone or some group of people has paid for that space and they are about to open very soon. Regardless, you already know, whenever I go to a place to make video, there are some things I check first, and one of them is the toilet. So I decided to walk to the toilet to see for myself how good, because for me, a beautiful place without a nice toilet is a no. And this was how I went into the toilet to show you what it looks like. So this is an idea of how the amazing restroom looks like. So this is what the toilet looks like. Can you see? So this is the flusher right here. And this. So at this point, I said a lot in this toilet, but they were playing music at the background, and those music are usually copyrighted, and that will bring down this video. So for that reason, I have to do a proper voiceover, and I can't even say the things I said. But literally, I was just talking about the space in the restroom not being so wide, and also the tissue, the flusher, and the rest, just basic things you see in a restroom. That was all I spoke about. And I also talk about the ventilation, the AC above the ceiling, or rather on the ceiling, and the space that is below the door, what those spaces are used for, maybe for emergency help or something. That was literally all I was saying, but I couldn't play the main voice on the video because a Nigerian music was playing, and those songs usually have copyright claim, and the video will be taken down. So after talking about the toilet and seeing how nice it is, I decided to step out, and this is the washing area. It's very nice, big, and the water are all automatic, the tap rather. So I can't actually see the toilet without seeing the spaces in the store, how big it is. And that was how I decided to move into the cinema. First of all, this cinema here is Genesis. In most malls you see Film House, Black Magic, and the rest, but this is Genesis, I think one of the oldest cinema. Then I left the cinema and I decided to also check out some stores, some clothing brands and co. And right here I'm walking to some of the stores, and you see there are a lot of eateries, but I didn't go into the eateries because when you go into eateries, obviously I expected to get something or maybe make some inquiries. But I decided to walk into the clothing brand where I could actually test some clothes, even though I'm not buying, but I could actually move around inside those stores. And this right here, I was moving. So I will also let you hear some sound from the video, and I will cut some parts where there are copyright claim.